It's that time of year again, where soulmates profess their undying love to each other on one day, and one day only. Suckers. Got me thinking now about dating in the gym. It's fair to assume, with all those hot, partially clothed, sweaty bodies caked in pheromones and testosterone, they'd be all over each other all the time. But no, it just doesn't happen. If you think going to the gym is going to get you a stack of dates, you are deluded. Being stood around, checking people out, giving them the whole flirty vibes, is only going to get you put on a register. That's the thing. Guys don't want to be a creep. Women don't want to be bothered. People are there to train. Now, you can feel quite vulnerable being in a gym environment because you're not wearing a lot of clothes, your face is bright red, and you're covered in sweat patches. And normally, that's not a look that people want to project when meeting a potential love interest. Now, I can only talk from personal experience, and my experiences have been somewhat checkered, and at times fearful for my own safety. Years ago, I met someone. Over the course of a couple of weeks, we got on really well. The chatting turned into flirting, the flirting turned into a sexual chemistry. So we went out on a date. We're having a drink, sat around the table. Conversation is free-flowing. So I throw in the question, what type of guys do you go for? She looks at me dead in the eye and says, I like guys with dark skin and long hair. I mean, come on, man. You could have told me this maybe a week or so ago. That's 2 weeks of flirting I will never get back. 3 years later, yes, 3 years later, I meet someone else. Now, unless you're a giant panda, that is not a good hit rate. She wasn't a panda, and she wasn't from Manchester either. She was in town for a few days, a week or so, so we met up, and it escalated quite quickly because she was only around for a short space of time. After a day or two, she sits me down and says, I've got something really important I need to tell you. Okay. She said, I've been searching for you for thousands of years. In my head, I'm thinking, how old are you? Obviously, I didn't say that, but she is like deadpan, straight-faced. She goes on to say, I am the reincarnation of the Egyptian goddess Isis. Oh, you know. And you, being me, is the reincarnation of the Egyptian god Osiris. Am I now? And we are supposed to bring light to the world together. Are we now? Now, I've got to admit, that's not something you hear every day, and it's kind of flattering being called an Egyptian god, but inside here is telling me, get away, run away quickly as possible, because isn't what she said, it's the conviction in which she said it. She was deadly serious, and it's the deadly bit that got me a little bit twitchy. There is so much more to that story. It goes on many different tangents, but unfortunately, there isn't the time in this video to talk about it now. So maybe another time. But what I will say is that going to the gym is a great way to make friends, to meet people of similar interests and be part of a community. And yeah, sometimes romance can stem from that, but it may happen in a way that you do not expect. Right, that's all for me. I've got to let the Sphinx out.